What's up, guys? It's your boy Texas Gaming here, and welcome to a new game on Roblox. This game is called Cruise Ship or Cruise Line, I believe. This game is called Cruise Line Tycoon. So, Cruise Line Tycoon is the name of this game, and as you'll see in here, I'm here in just a few seconds. It is pretty good for it just being an alpha phase. I will say that while I still have y'all, I will say that it is still an alpha phase. So to be able to get access, you will need to pay Robux. But if that's not a problem, then yeah. But if it is a problem, if you aren't able to pay Robux to access the game, then beta phase, then wait till beta phase. I'll be covering a whole bunch of this game on the channel while it is still in alpha and beta phase. While it's still in alpha phase, and I will be covering updates, new things being added. In fact, it recently got an update. Today it got a new update, so I'll cover that as well as all that. But welcome to Cruise Line Tycoon, and welcome aboard the Grand Celebration, which is a ship based off of the Conquest class for Carnival Cruise Line. So, currently we are in Port Canaveral, which is currently the only main port in game. And we're currently aboard my Conquest class ship. And even though I recently purchased this ship, to be able to, as one of the things in the update was, it made it where it's cheaper to buy some of these ships. The reason why they made it cheaper is because they did a big fix to the economy, and I'll get into that later on in the video. But they recently did a fix to the economy, and one of the things that was done, in fact, I'll read off the update. Announcements, not game updates. So the game version is 1.2.0, and what was added was 2 new ship class. Pioneer is a new starter ship, and Stratus is the small cruise catamaran. They added interior ship color selector, and undo redo tools in the editor, which has keybinds to it. They added a medical center with 2 size variants, which help benefit the comfort of your passengers. And if you see, well, Texas, you must be treating your passengers wrong. No, that's because this ship does not have a bunch in it. It mainly is rooms. You know, you have a few restaurants on the top deck. You have a few restaurants here and there. I really have not been able to really do all what I want to do. The reason why is anytime I get money, it's going straight into the ship, or going to refuel, going to supplies, going to adding on to the ship, and whatnot. They added a small loft suite, which is 2 stories. So there's only so many ships where this small loft suite will look good. I had one on here. I had a few on here, over here. I just did not like how they looked. They did not look super good. It kind of looked out of place, so I went ahead and got rid of them, and all that. But, and then, of course, daily fare. You want your passengers to be spending money, that way you get profit. And here, once we get out of this channel, we will head out to sea and head out to these two islands over there. So they also added glowing window lights for other ships at night and a setting for UI volume. What was changed? This is what I was talking about later on. Another economy overhaul. Ship prices have been reduced to compensate for a reduction in income. Now, don't immediately think, oh, this is a good game. You know, you can design a ship however you want. It's different from Cruise Ship Simulator where you're only driving ships that are already made. You can't customize them. This is different. You can customize it. You can make it however you want it. You can drive it wherever you want it to go. You can go to these port islands. You have Cozumel behind us. You have Nassau. You have Quanavel. And then you have Seabrook and Palm Key, which are the only islands currently in game. But yeah, prices for some staterooms adjusted and shop bundles changed and discounts redesigned. So that is everything for the update. And all of that. And while we're heading to this island, I'm going to continue talking about the game. Of course. So one of the other things is that it's a very, very well put together game. I had an opportunity to speak with the owner of the game, some of the developers, and talk to them, give them a little bit of insight, give them a little bit of ideas. I had, one thing was a Royal Caribbean funnel. You already have some things of a that would go on a Royal Caribbean ship, but they don't have a whole bunch. They already showed. I was able to see what kind of the game of, what ships are in development. One thing they want to do is they're taking inspiration from some ships, but they're also making it where, it's unique. They're all unique. And like if you buy this ship, if you buy this ship is actually called Summit Class. It's called the Summit Class. But if you buy the Summit Class, which is this ship here, it will automatically come with the whale-tail funnel. The reason why is it is a design of a Carnival Conquest. Like I said. But other things like the little thing, the radars, anything else, you have to design yourself. I was even telling them, saying, it's funny, I just before the update came out, or a few minutes ago, I just finished doing another class of ship, which is called the Celeste, or Celeste class. I just finished doing the entire ship. It looked really good. And then I'm like, I went to see if I could change something out. Because I still had money. I'm like, I wonder if I can buy a new ship. Sure enough, I could buy the next ship, and then I could buy the Summit. I'm like, oh, I want the Summit class. I want the biggest ship. And so, yeah, even though my ship isn't done yet, it will be eventually, and you will see it get finished. Hopefully, not later on in this video, but in videos to come. Another thing is that I can also give y'all a tour of the ship. So this upper area kind of can be similar to like a VIP area, VIP lounge area. You know, up there will be all sorts of other things, just stuff I can't add yet in game, due to the fact that it doesn't exist yet. But here are some VIP rooms. I stuck with this design because it's a small it's somewhat small. As you can see, it's kind of small, so it allows for more room. I could have done more. Heck, this area used to have the loft suite, so I'm like, I don't want it to be overly big and all that, so just went with that design. And then you have some interior cabin rooms if you don't really want to have a balcony and all that. You get these interior room cabins and all that. And then I made this whole little atrium. I wanted it to be, when I saw this, I could put it there. I was like, ooh, that actually would make the area look really nice. So then, for the pool deck, I had two options. Either sinking the pool to this level or putting it on top. I decided to put it on top. The reason why is because that's how it is on almost all Carnival ships. It's very, very rare you see Carnival ship with a sheltered pool deck. With a pool deck. And actually, I think it usually would be on that first deck, but it would be open. So this would actually be open. So I could, if I wanted to, drop it down a deck. Let me see if I actually can. I probably could. Like, let me see. I would have to redo some rooms. I think I would have to redo some rooms if I wanted to drop it down a deck and all that. I mean, it's possible, but yeah. Another thing is, for here I could have. If you're wondering why is there such a big opening, put something here. Well, I wanted to maintain these windows. I didn't want to get rid of the windows because I want to keep the exterior design as much as possible. So I was like, you know what? I'll sacrifice room size for all that. And in here, you have a balcony area, but you can't access it. And let me see, I can squeeze into their restroom. I mean, there's some areas where it's messed up. It's weird. But yeah. Make sure I'm not gonna hit anything. No, I'm good right now. I think I'm going about 17 knots, yeah. Which is my max speed. And then if we go down another deck, let's see, can I go down one more deck? I think I should be able to go down on one more deck. Just use this to see. Nope, not gonna hit anything just yet. I don't want to run into the island, that's the thing. I don't want to run into the island. So I think, no. There is no area where I can go down. Let me fix that. Because, yeah, I need to be able to go downstairs. Let's see here. And then what I'll do is I'll redo this and to put a glass door. somewhere like there. Oh. Need to go back upstairs. I mean, I'll probably be able to do something with from this deck since I added a door, but I need to be up on top deck so I could see what I'm actually doing. There we go. And then dock at Seabrook. So, you may ask, Texas, how do you make money? How can you make a whole bunch of money? Well, first off, you need cabins. That's one of the main thing. And then, so you have the cabin quality, which is total rate, and then for an hour. So I have 16 large balcony staterooms, $4,000. Studio stateroom, 27 of them brings me to 3,780. And then balcony staterooms, 88 of them puts me at 15,400. Total 23,180. When we unload, it does that. So passenger fares, 500,000 in passenger fares. And then rating, distance, ports visited. So net profit is $300,000. So that's basically everything. It's a very, very simple game right now. It's very, very easy to get used to and all that. So yeah. So really all you need to do is just get started. That way, you know, whenever anything comes along, you can be ready to play. And I'll put 2 right here. And again, so we load them. And then we'll head to a new port. But that's going to about do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.